Hey guys, this is Mr. H. I am going to do question 29. I believe this was from the June 2024 Regents exam. And I'm going to use the quadratic formula. I'm not going to use completing square to solve this. So I already know right up front that I'm not going to get full credit because I'm not using completing the square. But since we are using quadratic formula and since we know how to use this quadratic formula and because we know how to simplify radicals, we can still get a point out of this and it's not too bad. So very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write the equation like I've done in the other previous videos. Minus 30 equals 0. We need the A term. The A term is 1. The B term is 10. C term is a negative 30. I'm going to plug those numbers in the appropriate spots. 10 goes here. 1 goes here. Negative 30 goes here. And then we got 1 down here. So if we rewrite this, this will be a negative 10 plus or minus. Now we need to figure out what that square root part is. And then down here it's going to be 2. So we need to figure out the b squared minus 4ac. So let's do that. And just like in the other videos, I'm going to take these numbers, the a, b, and c, and I'm going to store them. So this is going to be 1. We're going to store that into a. And then we're going to take 10 and store that into b. And then we're going to take a negative 30 and store that into c. So we've done that. Now I'm going to do b squared minus 4a times c, and that's 220. So that means I have to simplify the square root of 220. Let me clean this up a little bit. All right. So now I'm going to say this is equal to um, I gotta I gotta simplify the 220, that radical square root of 220. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do LeBron method menu 23. I'm gonna put 220 inside, and then that's 2 to the fifth. So I can rewrite this as a negative 10 plus or minus, and this is gonna be 2 to the second times 5 times 11 over 2. And remember, anything that has an even exponent inside the radical, you can pull out by halving it. So this is going to be a negative 10 plus 2. I pull that 2 out. And then I'm going to be left with 5 times 11 inside, which is the same thing as 55. And then down here I have 2. Almost done. Now, the fraction part, I got to simplify it. You got a negative 10 and you got a 2. You got a 2 here and you got a 2. So all of these have a factor of 2 in it. So we can take the 2 out. So this will be a negative 5. The 2's will cancel. So you'll be left with 55. And this is plus or minus. This should be plus or minus. So that's your answer, a negative 5 plus or minus the square root of 55. That is the exact value. And we didn't use completing the square, but that is the right answer. So we would get 1 point. And because we didn't use the completing square, we wouldn't get the full credit. But we know how to use the quadratic formula. We know how to simplify radicals. So if we know how to simplify radicals and use the quadratic formula, we can still get half credit. And let's get every point we can. So I'm going to stop and I'm going to post this. And let's see. I'll see you later.